Have you ever wondered what happens when you squeeze the air in something like a syringe? As you push the plunger in, those tiny air particles inside get squished into a smaller space. They start bouncing around faster and faster, creating more pressure. This simple idea is at the heart of a fundamental law of physics. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Boyle's Law, which explains the relationship between pressure and volume. It's a concept that's happening all around us, every single second. Imagine a container full of gas particles. When the container is large, the particles have plenty of room to move around, so the pressure is low. But if you shrink that container, you're forcing the same number of particles into a much tighter space. They collide with the walls more often and with more force, which means the pressure goes way up. So high volume means low pressure, and low volume means high pressure. This inverse relationship was first described by the brilliant scientist Robert Boyle back in the 17th century. He discovered that for a fixed amount of gas at a constant temperature, pressure and volume are inversely proportional. In simple terms, as one goes up, the other goes down. The mathematical formula for this is pressure is proportional to 1 over volume. This can also be written as P times V equals a constant. The key thing to remember here is that the temperature must not change for this law to hold true. Let's go back to our syringe example. When you pull the plunger out, you're increasing the volume inside. This gives the air particles more space, so the pressure inside drops. Conversely, when you push the plunger in, you decrease the volume, forcing the particles closer together and causing the pressure to rise. It's a perfect real-world demonstration of Boyle's law. You can feel the resistance increase as you compress the air, right? That's the pressure building up, but it's not just in lab equipment. This law is essential for our very survival. Take a deep breath. Did you know you just used Boyle's law? When you inhale, your diaphragm contracts and your rib cage expands. This increases the volume of your lungs. According to Boyle's law, this increase in volume causes the pressure inside your lungs to drop below the atmospheric pressure outside. This pressure difference forces air to rush into your lungs. When you exhale, the process reverses. Your diaphragm relaxes, your lung volume decreases, the pressure inside increases, and air is pushed out. So every breath you take is a beautiful example of physics in action. Let's think about another common object, a bicycle pump. When you push down on the handle, you are decreasing the volume of the air trapped inside the pump cylinder. This compression dramatically increases the pressure of the air. The high-pressure air is then forced through a valve and into your tire, which is at a lower pressure. Each pump stroke adds more air, increasing the tire's pressure until it's firm. So the next time you're pumping up a tire, remember you're applying Boyle's law to get the job done. Less volume equals more pressure. If we were to plot this relationship on a graph with volume on the x-axis and pressure on the y-axis, we wouldn't get a straight line. Instead, we'd see a smooth curve called a hyperbola. This curve visually represents the inverse relationship. As you move along the x-axis to higher volumes, the curve drops down to lower pressures, and for smaller volumes, the curve shoots up to very high pressures. Now let's see how this works in a simple calculation. Boyle's law is often expressed as PV equals PV. This means the initial pressure times the initial volume is equal to the final pressure times the final volume. Let's say we have a gas with an initial pressure of 100 pascals in a volume of 4 cubic meters. If we increase the pressure to 200 pascals, what will the new volume be? We just plug the numbers into our formula. 100 times 4 equals 200 times the new volume, V, so 400 equals 200 times V. Dividing both sides by 200, we find that the new volume is 2 cubic meters, as we predicted, doubling the pressure, half the volume. So to wrap it all up, what are the key takeaways for Boyle's law? First, pressure and volume are inversely related. When one increases, the other decreases. Second, this law only applies when the temperature and the amount of gas remain constant. From breathing to pumping a tire, this principle is at play in countless everyday situations. Science truly is everywhere you look. You just have to breathe to experience it. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more science explained simply. See you in the next one.